Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Welcome to Everythin Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
Hello, everybody. Well, I did it again. Anyways, welcome. We have a fabulous, absolutely wonderful show tonight. I've been so excited. We have a writer, director, an actor, and oh my God, he is wonderful at everything that he does, and he is absolutely fabulous.
And it's all one person.
Yes. One person. He does everything, I tell you, everything. He's busy. Hi, Chanel. So, how's everybody's week been? Our week's been pretty busy. Of course, work. And so next Thursday will be a writer on here and an author. And so with that said, if you would like to come and actually watch me sing and perform next
Friday and Saturday.
Saturday at, I don't know, 8 or 6.
I thought it was 10.
Anyways, Friday, Saturday, there's contests
the show starts
going
at 8
on.
o'clock, so come on and watch the show.
Yeah, come and watch the show at the Branson Star Theater, which is absolutely awesome. Stevie Lee Woods and the band and all the good singers and very much talent within Branson. They show up there. And so, further ado,
Hold on. So, Branson Star Theater, 23rd, 24th, is the final contest for the Branson area. So, come and support T-Roy. The show starts at 8 o'clock. If you want to come for the show, it's $35 for the show. They've got a bar. You can drink during the show as well. It's fun times. We've told you how to get there many times.
Yes.
But come support T-Roy. He sings both nights, and it's, like I said, the final competition for Branson. The winner of Branson goes to Tennessee. So let's...
Up against Tennessee.
So let's go give them support, show them your love.
Yes. Come and have a good time with us because it's always a blast. Absolutely awesome. Hi, Trav.
Thank you, Chanel, for sharing.
Thank you, Chanel.
Stuff. Hey, Trav. See you again soon. All right, so like he was saying, we have Mitch. Mitch is an actor, writer, director. We'll tell you a little bit about him. He escaped to New York City at 19, but I'm not going to go into the whole website. It's mitchhara.com.
Yes.
Check him out. I'm not going to go into the whole thing because we're going to get into everything.
Oh my God. And check out Smothered because it is absolutely wonderful. It is on YouTube. And I mean, you will laugh your ass off because I laughed so hard last night, I almost pissed myself.
We'll show the trailer and give you guys the information.
We'll show you some pictures. We'll show you some stuff that he has actually been in and has actually done. And like I said, he is absolutely awesome at everything that he does. And are you ready?
Yeah.
So no further ado, here is Mr. Mitch Hara.
Hey,
babe.
Hey, boys. What up?
Hey. How are you?
I'm amazing. Don't I love
Of course.
How's life?
Oh, it's awesome. As wonderful as possible.
This
And
is like
your life?
awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Yes. It's always good to love life. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, we do have an audience and
Oh,
we
you
will
can
be putting up questions if they ask questions, and we will let you know if they say anything.
You can also see the comments on the right-hand side.
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
cool. Well, bring it, baby.
Hi, Ted. Ted is our
The owner of WLFE-DB.com.
Hey,
where I
Ted.
post your
What
shows.
up?
Hi, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy. Hey, Jim. How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining us. It's interactive, too, so they can ask questions and they can talk with us. And I tell them all the time, come join the conversation. So,
Absolutely.
Ron. That'd be great.
So, like we was talking about, we watched Smothered last night, and oh my God, it was so wonderful. Like, I never laughed so hard in my life. I love it, and yeah, it's us, like 100%.
well, not what.
So who's the Randy? I want to know who's the Randy.
Everything except the whole therapy.
No, actually, I'm lying, Mitch.
He's the Randy?
He's the Randy. Totally.
Oh, you both.
He's the fucking Randy. I don't know what the hell he's saying.
Okay, to be honest, there's a little bit of both of y'all and both of us.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's some stuff that Ralph was like saying that I was like, but he's the Randy. He's the talent, obviously. So he's the one that's,
It's got to be front and center. Well, there's a flower and then there's a gardener. Somebody got to get the flower. You know what I'm saying?
I love the way that you put that, because everyone's like, yeah, we know T-Roy's the talent and you're in the back, but you guys have such a good chemistry together that.
Well, you must know how to throw that manure around the garden.
Oh yeah, I throw that shit all over the place.
Fluffed up. Yeah.
It's raining shit. It's raining shit. You should see the yard. I'm telling you, it's green.
I am sure it is.
But on the real, we do garden, but not this year. All we did was put out tomatoes.
Yeah.
It has been a lazy.
And they're like this.
We had them for a month, and they were in the little 6-pack container that we bought them in, and they just stayed outside.
Yeah.
That's like
you don't have to fuck with it.
Yeah,
we water them every day.
Oh, that's good. I kill things. My people don't cook, and they don't clean, and they don't, plant. We just don't do that. We make calls.
Yes, I would like to have a tomato plant right now.
100%. That's how we roll.
I love it. We're gonna have to start that, especially with gardening.
Oh yeah.
So, how long did it take you to write Smothered?
I write really fast. I mean, I'm a creative being, so if I'm not creating, my little soul dies. So I have to keep busy. And for people that don't know, this series is about a hateful gay couple who cannot stand each other but can't afford to get divorced. So it's like their adventures in therapy hell. And Jason, my co-creator, I've known him off and on for 30 years, and he says that he met me at my house during a huge rave party that I had, and I had a lion's mane and a black cape, and I was stoned out of my mind, and he said I scared the shit out of him. He came in with Taylor Negron, if you know who that is, a comic that died in a bunch of people. So he brought him, and I said, I don't remember you, and I don't care. And so what happened?
I'll do it.
Oh, no.
Ignore him.
Just ignore me. Go ahead.
Oh. So we've known each other for 30 years. And so it was we would see each other and not see each other. And he would, I would do projects of his and I would do projects of mine. And then he invited me to do this project, and it was hideous with horrible people. And I said, this is hideous. I said, I hate it. He said, well, maybe you shouldn't be involved. And I said, well, maybe I shouldn't. And we had a big old fight. And I walked away, and he called me, and I hung up on him, and he called me, and I hung up on him, and he called me, and I hung up on him. And he said, I don't know why you would be offended. I think you're so talented. And I said, well, everyone does, but I don't care. And I hung up. And so he called me again, and he said, I'm not willing to lose a friendship. And I said, well, I am. And I hung up again. So then I thought about it. And the funniest thing about our relationship is that we argue all the time. and it's funny. So I called him up, and I had this idea, like Dog Day Afternoon. Do you know that movie with Al Pacino? Anyway, he goes to rob a bank to get his lover a sex change.
Okay, yeah.
So I thought, wouldn't it be fun if these two fuckers can't stand each other, that they don't have enough money to get divorced, so they have to go rob a bank, and just to get separate condos. So I thought, well, that's really funny. So I called him back up and I said, this is what you're going to do, and this is the thing. And I got my best friend who directed my one-man show, and I said, that's all you have to do is shut the fuck up. And of course, he didn't. And I think we wrote the whole thing in, I don't know, 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh. And then we started rehearsing with Terry Hanauer, who's the director. And we put it all together, and we shot on weekends. And I work at Sony, so they let me shoot there. And Adam Sandler helped me and let me use his bungalow, and they edited shit for me. And I shot.
I want to ask you how Happy Madison was affiliated.
Yeah.
I watch that if I'm that kind of person.
No, that's great. Adam's one of the nicest. He's like a human, which is shocking. He's just like so nice. He's like a real guy. You know, he's so unpretentious. And he had a bungalow, you know, that they did all their shit on. So they let me shoot the one with the little guy. They let me shoot couch therapy with he looks like Dinklage. And so it's the second episode. So we shot there, and they were just really helpful, and they helped me edit, and all his people were great.
I just got to do one thing.
Okay.
Couch.
I love that. I love it. It's like couch. That reminds me of me sometimes. It's like that would be us going to therapy. We're like, couch. I love it. Chair.
I know. That was like really my director's idea.
I was gonna ask where that came from, because that was just, oh my God, it was great.
We were shooting 2 a day. So we shot, I don't know what we shot first, but we were doing that, and it was, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night. So she goes, wouldn't it be fun if, well, no, we decided it was couch therapy, but the movement we never tried. So we did it the first time with the slapping all over each other and the grunting and the thing and trying to move with the little guy bouncing all over the place. And so, you know, he calls himself bite size, and like, you know, he's 3'2", and the crew was laughing so hard we couldn't use any of the first takes because the cameras were shaking and we're bouncing all over the fucking place. But that's everybody loves that crazy episode.
Oh, it was great. So Ted says that you look like, there you go, here we go, T-Roy's oldest sister.
Wow.
Yeah, you're fucking fabulous, baby.
Thank you.
Hi, Crystal. Hi, Alexandra.
Well, you asked me what my favorite colors were, green and black. He's wearing them on his eyes. Hi,
Yep,
Tracy.
that's why I asked.
Maze balls.
Yeah, so Ted is a big old bear. There's a funny story. When we first met Ted, we met him through T-Roy's brother Biggins from Hillbillies in the Holler. And he met him, and he was like, well, he must be a Cubs fan or something, because he has this tattoo of a bear on his shoulder with the flag. And T-Roy looked at him, and he was like, Bubba, that means he's gay. He's a bear. And Biggins was like, what the hell's a bear? And Biggins this big old hairy boy, too. And so I just looked at him, and I said, all right, Biggins, so if you were gay, you would be a bear. And he looked at me and was like, see the beard? See all the hair? He's like, yeah. I said, see the girth? You'd be a bear, baby. Sorry. So a little bit about Ted.
There you go.
Love you, Ted. Love ya. Couch. I'm gonna start doing that every day. Every time I'm on my show. Couch.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
So cool.
So did you cast her all the therapists, your friends and stuff as well?
Yeah, between Jason, me, and Terry, who's the director again, we just like reached out to like our most talented friends, and we didn't write it for like, you know, any color or nationality. We just thought like the best person would come in and do their little turn on it, you know.
Right.
So we've got the Asian, we've got the little guy, we've got that 7'2" trans who was on American Horror Story in the child psychiatry thing. I mean, I look like a midget compared to her. She was
That was a good
laugh.
you know, with the fucking dressing.
What are you doing in here?
All right, guys.
I
So
love the whole
Smothered.
whacking off too. Like, oh, you don't remember? Well, I backed you off.
Yeah, so yeah, our first episode. You're off doing This Is Us.
This is us, honey. This is our love for each other.
All right, guys. So we've been talking about Smothered for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and play the trailer real quick.
Oh, yay.
So if I can, like, there it is. This is working. I'm gonna put us on mute because we will laugh. All right, so we're getting dead air. We're going to talk while I get this shared screen. The computer's going slow, so you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, here it is.
No,
Nope, never mind.
keep talking.
So, oh my god, this is our show.
Yay.
Yay! So,
Yeah,
that
crazy shit went viral. You know, once we got on Amazon, it was just nuts. And I wanted to change the fucking name because there's another series called Smothered. And it's this mother-daughter shit where mothers and daughters have like, oh, is it coming? Have like the weirdest relationships where they like love each other and they take baths together. So when you Google Smothered, that fucker comes up because it's on TMZ or so. I don't know. It's horrifying.
yeah.
Yeah. I googled that. So I had to use the link, and like I said, we're gonna put the link in on the comments.
SmotheredTV.com.
Yes.
So, all right, so I got it up to where we can share the screen now. So I'm gonna add it to the stream. This is like the second time I've done this, so bear with me.
Fair living.
As Ted says, us people here in Missouri need some extra help sometimes.
I understand. Oh, we look so cute.
Is it sharing?
Everybody loves me. Everyone hates you.
Randy.
I'm Ralph.
Randy. Randy.
He's Randy.
I'm Randy.
You know, in chapter 2 of my book, Dead.
Why aren't we having sex anymore?
You're like an Alzheimer victim. We had sex 3 days ago.
What?
Oh my God, we whacked each other off during This Is Us. Okay, can I be honest
No,
now?
it's just gonna be me.
No, let me be honest.
Me.
Yeah, like
me.
On me. Direct. You've turned into your fucking grandma.
Yentl changed my life.
Barbara Struck.
Fuck. See ya.
Your inner child is dead.
Just because I said no to the ball gag does not mean that my inner child is dead.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay, how do you feel right now?
We can have the cottage and live there.
I'm done living in the Dr. Woods!
Gentlemen, the IRS is suing you Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Got out of sync a little bit.
It did, didn't it? I was like
Hold on.
watching it on my Facebook and watching it there. And I was like, huh, what the hell? Oh, you probably is. I forgot I didn't use it.
Everybody, go to YouTube and watch it. Or Amazon.
Yes.
Yes.
Go
Chanel said, I hate giving hand jobs with radio on. I get weird and do it to the rhythm.
I get hand jobs with the radio on. I get weird and do it to the rhythm. Nice.
Sometimes that's why I like the radio on, because it also works with your head. I mean, it's not just all about the hand. You used to like, like at the Saving Abel concert, my neck was sore the next day because I kept headbanging, but that's totally different than headbanging.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So how, you said that you started acting when you was born.
Yeah, the doctor slapped me and I slapped him back.
Honey, that's how I'm gay.
He was in my light. I was like, get the fuck away from me.
I tell everybody, the reason I'm gay is the doctor spanked my ass and I liked it.
And you liked it.
So, when did you start? What was the very first thing that you did acting wise?
I used to like watch TV and shit and become them, you know, and I used to do shows in my living room, and I used to force kids to be like the extras and like little people, and I always used to make them do it naked. And so
that's an idea.
You know, I was always a little progressive. So the parents of the kids started making them not come to my house. And they're like, you're not going to Mitchie's house. And so then my parents put me in this like this thing called Tom Thumb acting school. And I was just like in bliss. It was little tap dancing and little acting. And we did Snow White. And I wanted to be the funny gesture because I wanted to make people laugh. And they wanted, because I was so cute, they made me the fucking prince. And I was in like purple with a purple feather and purple poofs and purple everything. And I forgot a line in the middle. And my father saw me and I apparently was appalled that I was prettier than all the girls. And so without really telling me, they ripped me out of that school and never told me why and never went back. And then when I got into high school, it came back. I started doing plays. I started doing musicals. I started, and then all the, hands were off. I started doing Speed. And I was like, fuck you, motherfucker. Try and stop me. And my father is 6 foot tall, 6'3", blonde hair and blue eyes. So when I came along, he was really scared. Because that was this artistic thing with big old blue eyes and black hair, and he didn't even know where I came from. And my mother was very frisky. She was fucking everybody in the neighborhood, so we weren't sure either.
It happens sometimes, right?
It happens, and then you do what you see. So it's like...
There you go. We learn from our parents, don't we?
I don't take credit for it.
I like that. I like that a lot. I don't take credit for it. You do what you see.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that you've been in other stuff.
Yeah, you've been on Broadway or off Broadway?
Yeah, lots of off Broadway. I ran away to New York when I was like 19 and was in the Actors Studio. Again, it's like, you just do shit when you're young. I mean, it's like, you don't know what the fuck it is. I went to New York with like $700 and decided I was going to go into like the Actors Studio and just audition. And I didn't know people were waiting for 5 years, 7 years to audition and they never get in and whatever. So I went in there, at 19, did some crazy monologue, with a fake bleeding thumb and did a whole thing. And I didn't know what the fuck was happening. And Shelley Winters and Al Pacino and Ellen Burstyn and all these people are sitting there. And I was just like, of course I didn't know who the fuck they were. And so I'm doing my little shit. I do the whole thing, and they like, oh, they applaud. And okay, peace out. And I'm walking out, and they go, Mitch, come here. And I was like, what? And they were like, well, we would like to invite you to join the Actor Studio. And I was like, oh, cool. You know, when do I start? Awesome! You know, yippee. And so then when I was telling people, they were like, how the fuck did that happen? You know, I said, I don't know. I just showed up. You know, because I guess it was very difficult to get into that thing. Because, you know, at the time, it was the place to be. Well, so I started doing shows there, and I started doing off-Broadway, and I started doing plays. We toured with all those stars, you know. And ever been on the actor's couch? Hello, I have actually. Oh my God. Yeah, I did something bad with the casting director. It didn't help me at all.
Like, damn it.
Twice. It just didn't help. Once in New York, once here. And I thought, you know.
Well,
why not? You know, it did not help. So, so I just loved, you know, I just always loved it. It's like part of my soul. It's like acting, singing. I was acting, I was whatever. And New York was like the most exciting thing that's ever happened. And my first job was at Studio 54.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
What a great place to have your first freaking job at.
Oh my God. My second night, I'm holding Mick Jagger's pants while Bowie blew him. And they asked me if I wanted to join. And I was just like, well, I'm working for tips. So. But I got fired because I didn't want to service the crowd from far away. Like, all these visiting dignitaries. I was just like, no. You know, and LaBelle was just like, we service them. I was like, have at it.
Right.
I'm not giving blowjobs to, like, you know, the Iranian consulate. I'm just not. So I didn't last long. But and my first film in New York was Saturday Night Fever. I never talk about this.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I loved it.
Yeah, so that's when I met Travolta and the other blonde chick. But it's like that was like amazing.
I bet.
Nicest guy in the world, and that was so cool. That was my first fucking job.
Hell
we were
yeah.
we were in that disco for 3 weeks.
And that's back when he was sexy.
Oh yeah, well, he still had a human body.
What would you call his body now?
Robot?
Well, he got a little bit like a refrigerator.
He did. He kind of just got square.
Yeah, he's just square, and now he's bald.
Square.
Square and bald and repressed. I think he left Scientology.
Oh. Well, that
you didn't know. Yeah, he was a big old Scientologist.
Oh.
Yeah. But I think they'll break up because they don't like gay people.
Those bitches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, bitches.
So Ted says, seriously, how is off-Broadway?
The best thing ever in the entire world. I want to go back and do my one-man show there when this pandemic is over. It's called Mutant Olive. And I did it in London. I did it in New York. I did it in LA. And off-Broadway is so fucking exciting. I mean, Broadway is on my bucket list, but it's amazing because you get to, like, you know, play with the audience.
Oh, yeah, totally.
In off-Broadway, because the houses are smaller, you know, they're like maybe 250 or 99 or 350. So it's more intimate because in a Broadway house, you've got thousands.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still okay with. But my show, Mutant Olive, is autobiographical for sure. And it's like an hour and a half. and it all takes place in an audition. So I come in to audition for like Hamilton Unplugged, you know, where it's a small intimate version. So everybody's playing 17 roles. And I pretend like the audience is the director and the producer and the casting agents. And I hand out pictures and I go into the audience and I fuck with them. Hi, Kathy. And it's just one of the best things I've ever done. And it's really funny and it's really dramatic and it's really shocking, not to me, but to the audience. They're like laughing and then they cry. I mean, it's very dramatic. It's kind of great.
It sounds like a fun experience.
It does.
Oh, it's amazing. Well, you know, if you
that picture up here real quick while you're talking.
Oh, there I am.
Talking. So, guys, his flyer for Mutant, all of y'all.
Yeah, that was in New York off Broadway. That was great. And here it was sold out for like 9 weeks.
Oh, hell yeah.
At the HBO comedy stage.
Yeah.
Does he sing too? I do, Ted.
I was thinking the same thing. I was about to say, I'm going to get to that, Ted. Hold on a second. We're talking about Broadway. I was talking about singing too. So,
I do sing.
You can't talk about Broadway without talking about music.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I have a big old fucking voice. And yeah, I just, you know, I love everything about it. I used to do stand-up, you know, in New York, the Improv, Comedy Store, Laugh Factory, and then here, the same shit. With Pat Benatar, we were like, I'm 100 years old. So in New York, we were Catch a Rising Star, and the manager was managing Pat and her band and her first husband. And she was the nicest girl. And I opened for her a couple of years ago and still the same nice. I mean, they're like pocket people. She's like 4 foot tall.
Right.
But gorgeous and so talented and sweet. She's a valley girl.
And see, I'm glad that she stays nice. I mean, you got to keep humble.
She's
no matter where you are.
Yeah, she's just the sweetest girl in the world. Her and her
like
husband.
I've always said, because you know we are, you know, from the hills and again hillbillies over here. But I've always said, even if he blew up and we made it rich, and I've always told him, you can have all the fame. I just want the fortune, babe.
Oh,
but I was like, we still eat great value crap. We still go to Walmart. Just because I got the money don't mean I have to spend it.
Exactly.
There's just so many people that are really nice, and there's so many people that are really assholes. I won't tell you who, but I can. But I want to so bad because some of them are so tragic. And like the ones that you would think have the reason to, like Angelina Jolie, you would think she'd be a lot to handle. And she's one of the sweetest women in the entire world. Really? I work at Sony, so she came in with her kids, and they were running all over the fucking place, and they knocked shit over. And so she came up to me, and she was just like, "Is there a broom somewhere?" And I was like, "What?" So she said, "Oh, my kids, they made a fucking mess all over the place." I said, "I'll have somebody do that. You do not have to go, you know, sweep that shit up." So she goes, "No, really will." And I was just like, "No, please don't. You can just go sit down." I mean, she was just like just so sweet. And Tom Hanks is so sweet. George Clooney. I mean, they're just like real people, which is shocking. And Adam Sandler, I already said.
Well, hey, Kathy, and thank you for telling Tibor he loves his
Yes,
eye.
thank you so very much.
And Kathy says, I'm popping it up here in just a second. Love you guys. Love you, Mitch. And gotta get rested tomorrow. Well, sweet dreams, Kathy. I understand. I had to get up at 3 o'clock this morning. I took a nap, and I was just gonna sleep until 7 o'clock because it was like 5 o'clock. I'm like, I'm gonna even sleep till 7. I wake up at 6. Well, no, I wake up at 5:30, and I'm like, I'm going back to sleep. And then I wake up at 7:51. That's why you saw me with wet hair earlier. Because, like, holy cow, I didn't this late.
So like, I'm so sorry, man.
I had to shave, take a shower. Like, I'm so sorry. I didn't get to sleep so long. So, yeah, I totally get having to get up early.
Oh, yeah. Totally. Absolutely. So, How many movies and shows have you been in?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't count him. Jason counts all of his. Jason's my co-creator on this thing. I don't know.
The bald guy, guys.
Yeah, the bald one. The bald, puffy one. I've been, yeah.
Weird.
I just did a pilot. That's exciting. I just did it's called I Run Hot with, I don't know if you guys know Broad City, but it's like a huge series with Alana Glazer and somebody else. Anyway, her brother wrote the pilot for NBC Peacock, and it's with her brother Elliot and Colton Haynes, who is on Arrow and Teen Wolf, and he's gorgeous. He's an Insta star, and it was just. And I played this guy that was just stuck in the '80s. And what was so great is Colin, who's beautiful. All my scenes are with him, really, and we're in a gym and we're working out, and he said we look exactly alike, and I was just like, yeah, and what crack mirror. And he went to the producers and the writers and said that I look exactly like the father that left him when he was 3.
That was
And
nice.
I have to play his. It's got to be discovered that I'm his long lost father. So they loved it, and so if this thing goes, I'll be a regular.
Whoop, whoop.
So that'll be fucking great.
Fucking great, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And that's on Peacock?
It's NBC Peacock. It'll be on streaming. Please tell me if you met my cousin Don Johnson and how much of an asshole he is. I'm sure he is an asshole. I have never met Don Johnson. But I'm sure I saw him at several bars.
So a little bit about Don Johnson. It's not my story, so I'm going to just shut up. I'm just going to segue to it.
So Don Johnson actually went to school in Crane, Missouri.
Damn.
And yeah, whenever he was
Mom grew up in Marionville. Mom grew up in Marionville. Your mom. Okay, go ahead. It's your story.
So yeah, it's my story. And so
Told you we're the...
Got it.
so he dated my aunt, and he hauled hay with my mom because my mom had her own hay crew along with my dad. And so they always had contests to see who was the better one. So
The better at fucking?
no, hauling hay, hun.
What's hauling hay?
Hauling hay.
Oh, the way you
ever
said
seen
hauling
fucking
hay.
Throwing the hauling truck.
I didn't know what the fuck that was. I was like, what? I'm a city boy.
From the country.
We from the country.
Yeah, we don't haul no hay.
Hey, what does a cow eat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
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 Sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, he hauled hay with my mom, and then he moved to, I believe it was Los Angeles, with his mom, and she was a hairdresser for the rich and the famous, and so that's basically how he got into everything.
I just wanted you to talk about how your mom knew him.
Oh.
Not Don Johnson himself.
Oh.
More about your mom.
Fuck Don Johnson.
Okay, so yeah, my mom knew him. There was an
Come on,
incident.
he's canceled.
Yeah, there was an incident, and she ended up in the hospital. And he came to visit her, but she was at my grandma's in Marionville, which is like 10, 15 minutes away from each other. And so he came to visit in the limo, and the neighbors are like, "Hey, Beanie," that's my mom's name. "Who drives a limo that you know?" She's like, "What? Who drives a limo?" She's like, "Hell, I don't know." Well, Marion, her best friend, which is really good friends with Don Johnson, called her, and she was like, "So, what'd you think? What'd you think of Don?" She's like, "What the hell are you talking about? Don Johnson, he came to visit with you." She's like, "I didn't see him. I just got home." And she was like, "Oh, really?" And so, like, he hasn't been back since, but yeah. Don Johnson.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, and he doesn't even say that he went to school in Crane, but he did.
Well, we should contact him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And say we know where your roots are, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, motherfucker.
Right?
Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
You hear that, Dom?
Chanel, you're so sweet. You're amazing and awesome. Chanel was on our show last week. She came and bailed us out because we had some technical difficulties with the guest last time. So we're just going to bring him into the studio and have him, because he's a musician, he's going to play. But anyways, that's a different story.
Uh-huh.
And then we already asked about Don Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, George, how you doing?
Hey, girl, what's up?
I was in Transylvania. Yes. What are you Googling me, Ted? That's hysterical. That's hysterical. I did do this thing called, I played, who are those lion tamers?
Oh.
Siegfried Roy.
Yes.
Roy with dyed black hair, and after he got mutilated by the tiger. I had 17 scars. It was hysterical. And Harry and the Hendersons. Actually, a friend of mine wrote a night, love, all three of you.
Night, love
Crystal,
you.
love
See
ya.
you tomorrow, Crystal.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, so that was some of the shit that I did.
So you were in Harry and Henderson, right?
Oh yeah, a long time ago, and drunk out of my mind.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I used to watch that all
love
the time.
Harry and Henderson. I
Oh,
watched
you're kidding?
so many times.
I had broke my arm just a week before we started to shoot, so they just wrote it in. I'm a director with Molly, whatever her name is, and I was just so loaded. I was drinking in my trailer, just bombed out of my mind because I was on like painkillers because of the arm, and I was drinking.
Whoa. Do you remember that time?
Yeah, not my finest hour, but it happened.
You still pulled it off, so
Yeah,
you know what you do.
Night, Teresa, love you, girl.
Not girlfriend.
So yeah, pulling it off is part of the main thing. Like, I forget that now he's in the public eye, and I used to be all like, we gotta act a certain way because everybody knows me here in town, and I'm this and that and whatever. And now I'm not this and that and whatever. So I'm just like, hey, let's go have fun. And he's all like, hey, you need to calm it down a little bit when you're drinking out in public.
Hey, really? Come on now. Calm down.
that's hysterical.
So we have
One
a couple bars
shot
that I know that I
less.
can be
Yourself in?
and then we've got a couple bars that I know that it's all business, and so I have to be good. Ted says, love Mitch. He's a blast. Isn't he though? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yes, thank you
Oh,
so
sure.
much. If it wasn't for the girl that don't know who in the hell you are and you don't know her, I wouldn't know you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. She out of her mind. She out of her mind. Oh, my God.
On the phone with you, it's like, do you remember? I was like, yeah, so and so, and you're like,
And I was like, I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
I was like, I don't know. She like
and then
friended me
you're like,
on,
oh, she's fucking crazy.
yeah. So I was just like, are you that crazy?
She's a good crazy though. She's a good crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's fab. Someone should save her.
Absolutely. She actually lives here in Branson. That's where we are. I don't know if you knew that or not, but we're in Branson, Missouri.
Uh-huh.
And she's lived down here for a little bit. But yeah, I don't even know her. I mean, I know her. I'm getting to know her, but at that moment in time, I really didn't know her.
Well, she sends you videos and crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
And she thinks she's Barbara Eden. That's
Very good videos, hon. Very good.
She's great.
So
She's such a character.
Oh, Ted said someone should save him.
Should save what?
Him,
Save who?
Ted,
Ted said someone should save
him.
Save me. Someone should save me. Oh, him. From
Yeah.
what, Teddy? Save you from what? Yourself? What
He's
are
in
we-
New York too.
Huh?
He lives on the outskirts of New York.
Oh, really?
Avon.
What?
Avon.
Avon.
What's that?
Avon, New York.
Avon, New York.
So apparently that's a place.
Yeah, right.
I only lived in Manhattan. I didn't know anything else. I
It's funny
moved
because-
there and stayed there.
I only tell everyone we're at town because, of course, like from here, we think New York City, Manhattan. You said, and he's so far away from there. He's
okay.
It's kind of like us, where he says there's more cows than people. So,
Who's being single?
Ted.
He's
Oh.
under Everything Yet Nothin now.
Yes,
That's what happens when you're the owner. You get to go under anything.
Rochester.
Oh, Rochester. I got it.
Yeah, I didn't even know that there was country and cows there.
Oh, if you go far enough, there's cows everywhere.
I said, Ted, somebody said that there was country and cows there. He's like, yeah, I live in the country, and there's like cows down the road. I'm like, really?
That's hysterical.
There was only city, New York. I didn't know there was like outskirts.
But like my 7th and 9th grade science teacher used to be like, if you ask him a question, his answer would be like, well, is New York big? And so I got to the point where I was like, well, in population, but not really size. I mean, the state itself is small and the city's big, but it's not all of the state. And like, I got all into it, and he's just like, yeah, go do. It's usually the restroom. I tried to get out of that class as much as possible. He would separate me and my friend Renee. We've been friends since 6th grade or 7th grade. And we would sit on opposite sides of this room, and he would separate us for talking too much. And I'd be like, hey, Nay! So blah, 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 blah. And we would not ever finish. We just, I don't know. Well, my 8th grade class once made someone quit being a teacher. After our year, they resigned, and they were like, I cannot do this anymore. And that's bad because
It is.
That's well, he hated
class.
Right?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I just come in.
It's really funny because the same thing kind of happened to me and a friend of mine. That we was like making passes and flirting with the teacher, and he found it uncomfortable, and he never came back again. I was like, what? And so he went to a different class, and we went there.
That's what I liked when I got out of grade school and I was over at Strasbourg, because all the teachers were fluid. So everybody was fucking everybody. At least that was my experience. New York was great because you just like fuck everyone.
I've heard that's what New York's about.
Yeah, and LA and Chicago and anywhere else I visit.
So, New York. So is it true that New Yorkians are really assholes?
New Yorkers, baby.
New Yorkians. He made them.
Yorkians. So
I lived there for like 8 years. So it's like the difference between LA and New York is New York will tell you fuck you to your face, and LA will say, oh, I just love you so much, and then get on the phone and tell everybody.
Right?
right.
We're gonna post this shit.
Yeah.
Where we're from, we just say, where we're from, we just say,
they're dealing. Yeah, they're dealing with like weather and subways. I mean, if you're rich, then you have driver service and you don't have to deal with anybody. But everybody's trying to get somewhere, and the pace is so fast in New York that they don't have time. LA is just a little more, I'm driving where I need to go. I'm going to Pilates. Pretending I love you. And you see, you ask in directions here, and rather than say, I don't know, they'll tell you the wrong way to go.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, so I'll ask 6 different people because I think everybody's lying.
Wait a minute.
I do that in Europe too. Every block I ask somebody else.
Is this the right way to so-and-so?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to the Louvre. Is this it? I'll ask people.
Yeah, you have like 10 more blocks.
Yeah, exactly. It's on the right. It's on the left. It's around the corner.
Oh my goodness.
So New York is so you're in LA now, right?
Yeah, I'm in LA now.
Yeah. And so which one's bigger? New York or LA?
Oh, LA. New York is just everybody's in this like this little bit. They've got the same amount of people, but in a quarter of the space. And LA is just spread out. I mean, there's no real city. It's all like a bunch of suburbs that are connected, but they're far, far away. I mean, you could go downtown the city, but nobody goes there. Or I would. But it's just far. Everything's far. The beach is far. Everything's like 30 minutes away.
Oh, cool.
I want to go to NoHo. Do you spend a lot of time there?
Huh?
NoHo.
North Hollywood?
No, I thought Hollywood.
When I have to.
When you have to. That's a destination point for me. One day I'd go there. But, I'm just a little gay boy there. Backwoods nowhere.
You would love it there because you could get a house. You could, it's like, I live right in West Hollywood, in WeHo. Because I need to be, where the pulse is all the time. I need to be able to touch it if I want to. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my cousin just moved to LA not too long ago. She is a millinery, and she makes beautiful hats, and she makes like all kinds. Like, oh my God, so beautiful. Her name's Deborah Shirley. So if you ever hear of Deborah Shirley, that's my cousin.
Oh, cool.
She's actually the one that made the hat on his little logo. He has the hat with his little makeup. And, yeah. Mm-hmm. So Mr. Ted Van Son wants to come on and talk to you. So I sent him a link. But until then, we need to do a little commercial. So it'll be just a moment. And we're going to get some commercials going. And then we'll be right back.
Yep. Right. So if you need to go to the bathroom or anything, you have enough time.
About 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
So now you're playing a commercial. There it is.
Yep.
There it is. There she blows. Or he blows.
WLFE Digital Broadcast Network is on TV. You can watch all of our shows on WLFE-DB.com. Check out our channels. Paranormal.
Oh, that was a good commercial.
WLFE Digital Broadcast Network is on TV. You can watch all of our shows on WLFE-DB.com. Check out our channels. Paranormal View for all of your paranormal type shows. LGBTQ Friends for all of our LGBTQ shows. Variety Unlimited for all other shows. It runs 24/7 right on WLFE-DB.com. You'll even catch the lives, all in one place. Never miss an episode, past or future. WLFE-DB.com, where our shows are your shows. Search for your favorite shows like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Everythin Yet Nothin, Paratalk Radio, Step into the Paranormal, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and more. Now you won't miss an episode. Remember, follow Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe and follow your favorite WLFE-DB radio shows. You can find our shows where you listen to your favorite podcasts, like Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and more. WLFE-DB Radio is looking for podcasts to join our family. You don't have to fit any strict genre. We're a plethora of shows. If you're looking to jump on a growing network, then contact us at WLFEDBradio@gmail.com.
Wow, Amazon Music just got a whole lot better. Your favorite shows from WLFE-DB Radio can now be found there. Yes, we are on Amazon Music, found under podcasts. Download the app, find podcasts, and search all of your favorite shows. Shows like Where's My Sage, Across the Pond, Everything Yet Nothin, Skeptical Help Bar, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and much more. Now you don't have to miss an episode ever. Amazon Music is WLFE-DB radified.
More from WLFE DB Radio Network after this.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Brie, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com. You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now back to our program.
Hello, 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 and welcome back. We have Mr. Ted and Mr. Mitch Hara. I love that last name.
Unmute him.
Right, Hara?
Unmute him.
Oh.
Yeah, babe. You're fired.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I can't talk to him if we can't hear him.
Well, I can't find the mouse.
Oh, God.
It's in my pants. I mean, hi, Ted. Hi, Mitch.
Grinder. Is this you, Ted? Ted,
Oh,
is
yeah, that's me. I'm Grinder. You got me.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm amazing.
That's great.
Well, you guys have your nets way out there if you're going to catch each other on Grindr. That's like a scruff kind of meeting.
See, this is what T-Roy, you're like the gay hillbilly. You know, I'm like the country hillbilly or the country gay, and then Mitch is like the Manhattan gay or
100%.
Los Angeles gay.
Yeah, well, definitely city rat gay.
Yeah, the city rat.
City rat gay.
Yeah. See,
sounds so inviting.
He's got all the rats. I got all the cows, and you got
absolutely you got
everything else.
Tumbleweed.
We got the moonshine.
Oh, we got all the moonshine. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I did talk to Biggins about his moonshine.
What? Oh, where in the hell is he?
I don't know, but I'm bringing his moonshine to New York.
Oh, are you really? Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to be bringing it up and putting it in my club.
Awesome.
So they just got married. They got hitched yesterday, Biggin and Tanya.
Congratulations, Biggin, by the Biggin.
Yeah, another one bites the dust. So, Mitch, I got to tell you, I was watching you guys while I was driving. And it's like, I knew your face. I'm like, God, I know him. I know him from somewhere. And so that's why I wanted to get on here. I've seen a lot of movies you've played in.
Oh, that's so great.
So, I was just like, he played in Transylvania. I know he did.
I
know he did.
I don't know how you recognize that shit. Yes. I had like black hair. Oh, that's so funny.
I'm the guy that likes all the obscure, weird shit, you know, and
I've done so many of those, Ted.
That's why I said.
Yeah,
that's why I said I'll bet you he's been on the casting couch.
100%. And we were talking about it. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
It was not a success story.
Yeah, you get a bear like me. You get a bear like me on a casting couch, and that couch doesn't last long.
Well, the couch is gone.
Yeah. Everything I catch, I usually eat.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, nothing's wasted.
No, not at all. T-Roy, what's up with the makeup tonight?
Well, I asked Mr. Mitch what 2 favorite colors he likes. And so
I said black was my favorite color, and also green because it brings out my eyes and it's money. And boom.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah. See, mine is black, which is not technically a color.
It's the absence of all.
Right. And
although it matches everything.
Exactly.
And it's
Kinda
so
like lights.
slimming.
And I love dark blue.
Oh, because it's midnight. It's almost black.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anything
It's
dark.
like black and blue. They go
Anything
together.
dark, it makes me look thin. Are you kidding me? Anything.
100%. That's oh my god. I wore from sophomore year in high school till they asked me to stop wearing black because they said I look like a vampire for auditions.
What's wrong with that?
So you got your blue black hair and your black
black hair and a albino and skinny and drugged out and all in black.
Well, yeah, one of the other things I want to talk about with Mitch was telling me the story, telling all of us the story where he just walked in there and did his little thing and he got hired, he's doing it. So when I signed with Our House Media for doing the TV shows that I did up here in Canada, I signed with Our House Media and ended up with Paranormal Survivor, and then I ended up doing Ghost Nation for Travel Channel shortly afterwards. I didn't have to do anything. They just called me. They just said, do you want to do
Isn't that like the best thing ever?
Yeah. And everybody's like, why is it so hard to do this? I'm like, you're asking the wrong person. I didn't do anything.
Well, that's how I backed into almost everything I've done. All of a sudden I decided to start writing because when I got to New York, I did all kinds of theater and all kinds of shit. And then I got a pilot and I moved here. And then for 2 years, there was a lot of work. And then all of a sudden they stopped casting me and shit. So I started writing because I can. And I started doing stand-up. And all of a sudden I'm writing on sitcoms by mistake.
Wow.
They asked me to, and then Lori Petty was one of my best friends. She's from Tank Girl and League of Their Own, and I don't know. She was on.
Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we became best friends, and we wrote a thing together, and we did it called Horrible Accident. It played all over the fucking universe, and then she had a short-lived series, and all of a sudden I'm writing on that series, and it's
it sounds like you just have that. The universe says he always has this spot open, so just drop it in there. He'll take care of it. Just do it.
Absolutely. And that's my whole self-concept.
Yeah. I was just like, why me? I mean, I'm just a big old bear. I mean, a big old country guy. I mean, who in the hell wants me? And you wouldn't believe how many hands get raised. A lot of hands get raised. Start handing me money and I'll be happy.
Right?
I fell in love with you, Boo, the first time I ever seen you.
Well, that's why you married somebody else, bitch. Don't even go there.
No, I was already married
first. Yeah, Mitch. So this man has so many boos, but I'm not one of them. He never once called me boo. And then, okay, that's not a lie. That's a lie. I said this before, and then he's like, well, boo. And I was like, I said, you got all these other boos. I'm not boo. But he does. He has
I got boo. I got boo boo. I got boo boo boo. I got boo 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 boo.
I don't even know where boo came from. Because boo to me is like a ghost or something. It's like, why? It's like somebody just pops out of the closet. Shit, I'm not going back in there. Boo. Whatever.
I don't think we could
boo is a good term here. I don't know about New York, but here, boo is a good term.
Oh, and by the way,
I'm not using it anymore.
Yeah, New York is I'm below Rochester, closer to Buffalo, but I'm in between Syracuse and Buffalo, but south. So New York City is 5.5 hours for me, and I have no desire to go there. I've been there 3 times, and I hated every minute of it.
I was in love with New York.
I hated New York.
But I'm a city rat, so it fit my whole mentality.
Yeah.
I mean, I got drop ship there, and it was just whee!
Yeah, you know what that's like? Yep, there goes the queen. See ya.
It was just I was wearing 6-inch platforms, all I thought they were fucking gym shoes, and I wore them all over town for 8 years. I mean, it's and I was working at Studio 54, and I was working at Charlie's, and I was just doing off Broadway, and Doris Roberts became one of my best friends.
Oh, that's cool.
Raymond.
Yeah.
And so once I moved to here, we would take a week in New York and see all the Broadway shows. Because she was on Broadway for fucking 30 years.
Yeah, that's one place I wanted to go.
Unbelievable. Broadway?
Believe it or not, Mitch, I do have a voice. I sing as well. I'm a vocalist. And I've always wanted to do Broadway. It was one of my smallest, when I was a kid, That's all I want to do. Bette Midler was like my idol for the longest time, and it's
Oh my
like
God, I loved her first album, the best ever.
Yeah, I used to mock her stuff down on the boardwalk. I mean, all this stuff. I that's what I wanted to do, but then I became 6'1", 300 pounds, and it's like, yeah, nobody wants to see this big old bear on a freaking boardwalk.
Well, let's not get hasty.
Yeah. I know. What's his name was huge. What the hell was his name? The opera singer.
Oh yeah, he was a
big boy.
Yeah,
he was a real big boy.
But there's also very sizable people on Broadway.
I love it the way he says it, sizable.
That could be emotionally or spiritually.
Okay, all right. Or, never mind.
I'm
we're
like
not
a
going
midget
there.
person, but by design.
I'm just a big old teddy bear. That's it.
That's great. Yeah, I'm not.
It is great.
I see this. Yeah, I'd hurt you, baby.
I know.
Oh, I know. But yeah, when I finally got you on the bigger screen, I'm like, I do know him. And then I was pissed off because I'm like, how the hell did T-Roy get him on his show?
Well,
it's so funny, Ted. I did these through an insane woman.
I know the right people.
There you go, baby.
Well, they know me anyways.
I did like 10 of these B movies with like Wings Hauser and Paul Leader who did, and I like killed people. I played like snuff producers.
Yeah.
I was in prison for homicidal behavior.
You did one for like Wild Boys. Wait a minute, what was it called? Something Boys. Oh shit.
Oh, I don't believe you saw it. Yes, I was like this insane murdering hitchhiker.
Yes.
You do see insane shit. Oh my God, we were so stoned. We shot in Mexico.
Oh shit.
And this French director who I never understood a single word he was saying. And he had wine and vodka at lunch. And
that was just his lunch?
This hacienda, and the camera fell from the second floor because the cameraman was drunk. So he knocked into it. Oh my God. Yeah, we were drunk the whole time.
Yeah,
and speeding my ass off and drunk.
Yeah, see, in the 80s, fellas, because you two are probably too young for that, but in the 80s, the 80s, I mean, with, being in film and stuff like that, there was a lot of shit that happened that nobody knew about.
Oh, God. Yeah. And it's such a small world.
In the 80s, I know that.
I mean,
I was doing coke with some directors, and, it's such a small world that they will tell on you. Do you know what I mean? So you'll get a reputation, and they will not be included in that, chatting.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
why huge coke addict.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But that's the way it was back then. Is they could ruin your reputation in a snap.
That fast.
Yeah. But their reputation was steady as shit.
Uh-huh. And I was always a mess, so,
I was on a casting couch a time or two.
Yeah, I mean, that was all good. There's nothing wrong with that. I just wasn't good at it, apparently.
I was too good.
I mean, everybody in New York thought I was like a prostitute, and I never corrected them because I thought it was a compliment.
Oh, yeah.
I would have, Mitch, I would have just said, doesn't everybody do that?
Yeah, exactly.
I thought that was normal.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah, I thought it was flattering.
Yeah, see, for me, it's like now. I mean, I broke my contract at House Media, and I did this thing with Ghost Nation. It's like I have no desire to go back at all. I just turned 54 in January. I'm still a young pup. But, but those two are like 30 years younger than me or 20 years younger than me. But, it's just one of those things. It's like I enjoy what we're doing here now, like this type of format, and running clubs and businesses and restaurants and media companies. And I've got my hands in so many things right now that.
Well, that's so great. You find shit that make you happy.
I don't know if they make me happy or if they. No, well, this
Keep
does.
you busy?
Like, oh yeah, keeps me extremely busy. Like the media, like every time T-Roy has a show, I have to watch at least the first 15 minutes, and if any of it sounds really good, then I'll come back on and I'll see his face. I did that on purpose. And I got the reaction I
Apparently
want.
he doesn't love all of them, T.
Hey, Ted.
I actually have been helping him right from the get-go because him and Kevin both. They're they're two of my favorites. So
Oh, thank
Oh, they're
you.
great.
they've invited me to their house to stay. They've done everything.
Yeah.
It's
Come down.
it's just-
Mitch,
it's just
you can come too. Come
that's
on.
too far away.
I don't do country.
All right, we'll come to you. We'll come to you. I like city.
I think I would perish.
Too many gases.
I think so. It's like me and cows don't do it. I swear, I'm such a city rat. I only saw cows like on a field trip.
Oh
In
my
grade
God.
school. I didn't even know they existed. I didn't know cows or chickens or all that bullshit.
Mitch thought that chocolate milk came from a chocolate cow. That's how bad it is.
100%. Absolutely.
T-Roy was serious. His face got serious there for a second. I'm like, wait a minute.
So I did too for a long time.
Oh, you did?
Well, there you go. Well, I mean, and my people don't cook. I started telling you that earlier. I mean, my mother was just like this crazy hood ornament who fucked everybody in the neighborhood. So she did not cook. As a kid, my parents were out drinking and eating at restaurants. So I would get for lunch, and of course they'd be hungover and sleeping in the morning, so we would never have breakfast or lunch. So I would take to-go bags from the night before as my lunch. And it would be like a piece of broccoli and a bit off piece of steak and a hunk of a baked potato. Like, nobody was sharing lunch with me.
Oh my God. That's funny.
That is-
That is so funny. Oh, man. That's huge. Hey, T-Roy, did you see Cindy's and my new T-shirts for the show? Behind
yes.
me?
Oh my God. Those are awesome.
I've already sold like 5.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, baby.
I look
Oh,
like I've got like a pissy face.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like, someone just came in your mouth.
I would have smiled. Trust me.
Like, oops. Oh, sorry.
yeah,
Sorry about that.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, no, I wanted to pop in. I thought this was really cool that you found Mitch, and I was like, oh my God, I know this guy. I just thought it was really
It's
cool.
awesome. Yes.
Fun.
This is one of my favorite guests that you've had so far.
I know it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite too. Like, I love you, Mitch. We've never met or anything, but
Thanks,
I
baby.
do. Like, I've watched a lot of your stuff, and I just love how you don't fucking care. Who gives a shit? You know, kind of thing. I love that, honey. I love it.
Thank you.
And I love the hair.
Boom, baby.
That's why it was like when I put that post, because I'm watching on a little tiny screen. I'm like, oh my God, that looks like T-Ray's older sister.
And now you see a close-up.
Yeah, see? Yeah. But I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. I was jealous.
Ted, you're great.
He is, isn't he?
I work a lot, though. These guys will tell you. I work too much.
All the freaking time.
Yeah, so where's your person, Teddy?
I think I sat on him and he squished and kind of melted away somewhere. I don't know. I haven't seen my person for
5 years.
20.
I understand.
Seriously, 20 years?
There's one
for some
coming.
of us.
This month is somebody's crawling out of the woodwork.
Oh my God, I hope so.
Yeah, there's been a very, very expensive, emotionally full moon that just happened.
Oh, great. I
And
wonder if I have no money. He says it was expensive.
Well, honey.
Let's see. Now, you guys are still coming to Gettysburg with me and the end of August, correct?
Yes.
T-Ray and Kevin?
Yes.
You are. You're positive.
I told my boss, she says she'll work it if she has to.
Good, because
I
I
don't
just had
know.
a cancellation on one of them already.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, it doesn't look like that Mike and Christy are coming.
Oh. I was really
Oh my
hoping to see
gosh.
them.
No, that's okay.
I
Yes,
popped in on Where's
Here's
My
next time.
Sage the other day. And I'm
Yeah.
not an emotional person. Mitch, you need to know this about me. I'm the strong, silent type. No. But on Where's My Sage?
me too.
That's kind of like
Like,
bullshit.
Okay.
Anyway,
Christy's a psychic medium, and since I've known her, I've been tossing up if I actually wanted to like talk to her about my mom, who died when I was 9, so that's like 19 years ago. So finally,
you just gave away his age.
Yeah, I'm 38.
I'm young.
Anyway,
Shut up.
but so Mr. T-Roy over here popped me on there, and so, but she read for me rather, and like I tried not to show it, but I was all like wiping my eyes and stuff. She hit spot on, and
She did. She really.
Christy,
That's great. Because then you know your mother's still around you watching you, right?
Yeah, and that's one of the things, because it's been years, and I
Yeah.
believe in reincarnation. So I'm like, is she
Yeah.
gone? Did she move on? What's up? But she made me feel all right.
She did.
A thing I
great.
wondered about was this, and she said, this is what we should be doing, that we're supposed to be together. So,
And then
for sure.
Christy said my mom pinched her cheeks and was like, "You're so adorable."
Me, honey.
Anyway, so that's Where's My Sage. Sorry, I just got a little
Yeah.
deep there for a second.
But it was really good, and she really did awesome. Like, it really changed both of our lives because I've been with him for 15 years, so it's almost like I'm going through it with him. Literally feeling what he's going through and everything. And I've noticed a difference since then. Like he's more.
Well, you're his husband. You should be going through that with him.
More calm. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't really have a choice. He must.
Yeah. But we know how sensitive you are, T-Roy. We know.
But they're lesbians. They've been together for 100 years already.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Get it right.
What they say is that gay men do not have long relationships. They're not nesters. They're not.
Apparently, it's not. It has not been my experience.
That's all I know.
My car's going really fast, and I do a drive-by. That's all that's happening.
For me, it was 10 years, 4 years, 18 months, and call them up. Are you busy tonight?
And booty calls. But those are all relationships.
They are, but
we were talking about it. I think the longest one I had was like a year.
Holy shit, honey.
That's what I'm saying. Boom. I keep moving fast. Do you want my name to be good?
You can't call booty calls.
I don't know what you're driving if you're moving that fast.
A Mini Cooper with my top down.
God.
Oh my God, I love it. I want a Mini Cooper with top down too.
Yeah, I kind of fooled around with a new Jeep Wrangler Sport today because I think that's what I'm going to buy.
Did.
Yeah,
you're perfect for that.
Jeeps too.
Just get your ass in there and drive around.
Get it.
Well, I have an F-150 FX4 right now, a big 4x4. I just, of course I do.
It looks like a porno waiting to happen.
That's true.
I want a purple Raptor with all of the Raptor stuff on the bed and everything.
I like the Raptor part.
Bars.
I'm not keen on.
What?
I like the Raptor, but not the purple.
No, I heard you. It was a what, not a
what?
Oh,
well, I think everyone knows that purple would not be your go-to color.
Me or him? Oh yeah, no, hell no. My color. I'm driving a white truck right now, and I would prefer it was black.
I understand. Well, my Mini Cooper's black.
Well, see, I would love that. I've always wanted to get in one, but they seem so small. I don't think I'd fit in it.
Small. There's enough room on the driver's side, but you have to be a midget or a pygmy to go in the back seat. But it's my favorite thing.
That leaves T-Roy out, and that leaves me out, and that leaves Kevin out.
Oh, yeah, you can't go in the back. Everybody's got a pile in the front.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Or I'll strap you on the back.
That's what I was thinking.
Just tie me up.
Yeah. I'll get a rack.
As long as it's the right rack, because if it's connected to some certain gender, I don't want it.
I understand.
No.
You think rack like that? I think rack on top with like straps.
Yeah, of course he was. Yeah,
quarters, you know,
with guns and mooses.
Yeah. And mooses.
He is black too, so.
Look at the mooses. Oh my god. I gave my jack away. I'd have a drink.
What, another dry
Why'd you give him away, man? Hey.
Because the bar that I'm trying to get going and get, all that stuff going was out, and they didn't have my stuff, so I just took my own bottle. I took my own bottle. If you don't have it, I'm going to bring my own.
Yeah.
Hey, at Celebrity, I told Mike, we did a live from Celebrity Lounge a couple weeks back, but I told Mike, I was like, hey, I see vanilla vodka in my brand. I want watermelon vodka in my brand. And I mean, he brought in Smirnoff, which is all right. But I told him if he got it, I'd drink it. So I had
vodka is just. I used to do shots for fun with vodka. I can't stand it. I mean, I got
my whole damn drink.
Yeah, my best friend Stumpy, and there was a reason why we called him Stumpy because he was bigger than Biggins. He was bigger than Biggins, and that boy, I was doing shots of Jack, and he was doing shots of vodka. And I think we stopped counting around 22 or 23.
Oh fuck!
And he was on the floor, and I was laughing at him. So I was still
yeah,
good.
I can't do all that.
Oh yeah, my thing was drinking till I was in a blackout, and then go crash a car.
Yeah. Mine was just drink until I blacked out, and just wherever I landed, I'm there for the night.
Well, yeah, that's also a plus.
Yeah. Who the hell's going to pick this fat boy up? Nobody. I'm going to stay right there. You're going to try and move me? Bad chance. It ain't happening. So, and of course, T-Roy and Kevin, I'm having a party again this weekend, and you guys are way the hell over there.
I know.
No, you're way the hell up there.
Yeah, what the hell? You need to come down here, boo.
For what? Nobody's going to come to my party there.
Come with us so we can go meet up with Mitch.
No, we'll show you how to party.
Oh, yeah, we can party.
Oh, here we go.
I party every night until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
I party. This is a true story. I've partied in New York City. I've partied in Dallas. I've partied in Colorado and Denver. And I've partied in Nashville, Tennessee. And I partied in my little podunk town of Avon, New York. And the best parties, Avon, New York. Why? Because I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere with trees and I can do whatever I want.
Fun freak Egypt. Yeah.
Yeah, Mitch, that is one thing you miss out in the city is in the middle of the wood or in the middle of the fields with a bonfire and a bunch of friends around with the pickup trucks, tailgates down, coolers full of whatever they want to drink.
That sounds hot, but I could do that in Mykonos too.
Okay.
See, we gotta go.
I call my Burning Man.
All you gotta do is go to the hood and take over one of their swing set places where all their little parks.
Yeah.
So up until recently, like I would just be like, I'm from Tulsa because
Tulsa,
it's a city. But I was raised around Missouri here, and then when I moved to Oklahoma when I was 9, and like little bitty podunk town. So I say I'm a hickabilly because my family in Oklahoma is hicks. My family here in Missouri were hillbillies. And
well, then how did you meet T-Roy?
As soon as I was old enough, I moved the hell out of that town. I moved to this city closest to me, which was Springdale. Then I moved to Tulsa. And
now, are those really cities, though? I mean, New York City is a city. Los Angeles is a city. San Francisco is a city.
City in Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma. Okay. Oklahoma. You drive through Oklahoma and you run over things you can't even pronounce.
Yeah, I've never been to like those places. I mean, I was born in Chicago.
Oh my
No.
God.
The
So I
Windy
went
City.
from one city to New York to LA and I only, in traveling, I only go to cities. I travel more in Europe than I do in the States because it's like, why do I want to see more Americans? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
I mean, most of them bore the fuck out of me. So I'd rather go see some Italians or some Greeks or some French fuckers.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, the accents alone get me hard.
Exactly. You said Italian and Greek, so I was like, hell yeah.
I'm all about it.
Paladium.
Yeah.
No, take me to Puerto Rico and leave me there for a month, and I'll be fine.
Oh,
Okay,
Puerto Rico.
yeah,
Have you ever been to Puerto Vallarta?
No.
Oh, you would lose your mind. You love beige people?
Yeah.
You
I do.
would be hard the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, everybody's gay for 100 pesos.
Hey.
I'm
Are we
just
going?
They were in Mexico too.
yeah. I'm going to be there in December.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's a good time to go.
It is.
I'm going to be
Oh, well, hell, being in California, it's like nice all year round. So,
most of the time it's gorgeous. I mean, it's fucking summer, so it's gorgeous everywhere.
Yeah,
Right.
but then there's other things that I don't know. You know that Los Angeles, especially San Francisco, does not appeal to me at all.
It doesn't look like it's your gig.
No.
I want to visit everywhere.
Everywhere.
So,
I want to go to Washington, not Washington D.C., but the state of Washington. That's
Got it.
more of my
Vibe.
yeah. Where Bigfoot is, I want to
the
go.
whole West Coast.
Yeah.
I want to know if something else is big.
I want to go swim in Bigfoot's foot.
And I'm going to buy something in every state from California to Washington because
I want people to buy me something from every state.
That would be nice.
Spoken like a true diva right over there.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Find a present.
Here in Missouri, it became medically legal, so we both have our
Oh,
cards.
in LA, you should smell the streets.
It smells like it all the time, probably.
100%. First of all, we got a pot store in every block,
Yeah. Well, look at Amsterdam.
and it's legal. Oh, in Amsterdam, it was one of my fave places in the world, but it's been legal forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where that used to be
Yeah,
one of
there's
my,
no problems
like
there.
I wanted to go there because of that. But now America is becoming that way. They just need to federally legalize it and call it good and just be like,
Well, New York is that way now, too.
deficit with the pot money.
Yeah.
Make
legal
it
everywhere.
affordable though, because here in Missouri right now, with everything being new,
Schmoly.
prices at the dispensaries are bullshit.
Bullshit.
Well, you know,
Really?
what is your...
We've been to Colorado and we're used to good prices in dispensaries, and then we get our cards, go to over around here, and
Yep.
No kidding. Because, like, I know with New York, them just getting theirs passed in New York, I mean, we're allowed to have 9 plants, I think.
Yeah.
But you're only allowed to carry so much on your person.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think we have any guidelines here in LA, but that would make sense.
Right.
right.
No guidelines.
Everybody's been there high for 50 years anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
We need to
Yeah.
move there, hon. We're moving tomorrow. I'm telling you.
I like the cost of living where we're at.
Oh, true. They
Well,
have grease up there. We
So
can find
what's your fuel up there, Kevin? T-Rob, how much is the fuel there?
$2.85.
$2.85.
Oh, I wish.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, what is yours?
So New York.
Mitch, what is yours?
Well, last week it was like 3 something. I was like either 4 or so. I don't know. It went up. It was almost $5.
Holy
Oh, no shit.
Holy.
And I'm bitching about 309.
Yeah, no, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's 309 with cash or 319 with card.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, but our cigarettes are $12 a pack.
Well, luckily I gave that up.
Yeah.
That's the trip around the world. $13 a pack. I haven't looked at it for 9 years. That was the hardest thing I ever did in my life is quit smoking.
Really?
Yeah, same. I quit.
Wow.
It was the hardest thing I ever did.
But when it came to smoking, it was hard. Like, it was hard.
horrible. Horrible.
Not me. I actually decided, I went to the doctors. The doctor said if you didn't quit smoking, you were going to die. I'm like, oh, so that's what's wrong with me. So that's what's wrong with me. Okay, fair enough. So I took the cigarettes and the lighter and I threw them out the window going down the expressway.
But dipping's a different kind of cancer.
What, Kev?
Dipping is a different kind of cancer.
What, Kev? I'm ignoring you, by the way. What, Kev?
I'll repeat it. Okay. You know why he says that? Because I dipped for up until I was 30 years old, and then I stopped.
You mean this?
Now?
Yep.
Yeah. I chewed skull.
No.
Oh, that was nasty.
And,
Mine's Copenhagen, baby.
Timberwolf long.
Timberwolf, the $2 a can crap that's all filled with fiberglass.
Mm-hmm. But now I'm like, what the shit was I even thinking? Sorry.
Yeah, well, this is a bad habit, but this is what I do.
Yeah.
But I quit cigarettes. I didn't have any tobacco in my system for like 7 years. And then my grandfather died, and this is what my grandfather chewed, the snuff, actually. Yeah. And then that was actually pretty hard on me. And then so I started chewing shortly after.
Well, when are you going to give that up, Teddy?
When I can find something else to put in my mouth.
I don't think that should be a problem.
It is. But yeah, when my grandpa died, I didn't think it was going to hit me, but I was actually performing. I did rehearsal. And so my grandfather died. God, I'm trying to think whether it was a Tuesday or a Wednesday. And then I had rehearsal on Thursday. So here I'm at rehearsal, and I had to actually sing the song Some Gave All by, what the hell's his name? Achy Breaky Heart guy.
Oh,
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Syphilis.
Of course they knew.
Yeah, Billy Ray Syphilis. Anyways, so I had to sing that song, and I got into the first verse and just completely lost it. Just bawling my eyes out.
Yeah.
So I had to stop, and thank God it was rehearsal, Right. And I went out, I put a big dip in my mouth, and I just sat there. I'm like, guys, I need like 20. It actually had been like 30. Had a couple drinks in between. So by the time I got back to sing it, I had a little buzz going, and I was all right. I was like, you know what? I can get through it now.
Right.
Right. Well, you would be surprised. It's like acting. I mean, when somebody hands you a script and says you need to be remorseful, you need to, can you cry on command? Can you do this? Can you? I mean, shit. You want me to cry? Oh my God, I can cry for you. All I gotta do is think about some stuff that I've been through in my life, and shit, I can cry you a fucking river.
And that's the Actor Studio. That's what I was born and bred on.
Yeah.
And all the bullshit in your life, you just keep recycling that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But what I don't get is when you're doing, like, I've never done porn, but those guys that do porn and they have to stay hard for.
Oh, come on. Well, you know how they do that.
Yeah, I do. But still, it's. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's like, oh, I can do it again. I'm done. I'm done
with this shit.
Tomorrow.
Next week.
My ass is going to lay down now. I work too hard. Give me my check and leave me alone.
About 30 minutes to an hour before.
Yeah.
And then you can go.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually, being 54 years old.
You fluff it, hun.
I have a 35-year-old that can't keep up with me, so trust me. I can go 2 or 3 times, but that one can't.
Well, you go, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Sure, Teddy.
Some of us are animals. They're just born that way.
Yes, we are.
You and me, Barbie, ain't nothing but mammals.
Yep.
And we do it like on the Discovery Channel.
Well, guys, it has been great.
Shut up.
That time.
I know you was going to say that.
Well, Mitch, I would love sometime to have you on my show. That would be awesome. But I have to warn you.
All right.
My guest or my co-host is, how do you explain Cindy?
She
Eccentric.
is absolutely wonderful.
Well, there you go.
Cindy is a female who was raised by a father who was a truck driver, so her mouth is pretty much like
her.
ours.
Yeah.
Like ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we talk normally. See, you've been everywhere with like acting and stuff, so there's got to be stories, ghost stories and horror stories that we could talk about.
Oh, you have no idea.
Because that's what we talk about. My show is about ghost stories, the paranormal.
Oh, okay.
All freaky shit. So if you're ever interested, I'd love to have you on if you want to talk about any of that shit.
Sure, he'll give you my info.
All right. Because I'd love it. I think it'd be great. And just to see Cindy go nuts because I know she knows who he is.
Oh yeah, totally.
She does.
Everybody knows who he is.
She'll be like, oh, why do I know him? Why do I know him? Why do I know him? She'll be pulling out her tarot decks trying to figure out, do I know this person? Don't I know
Oh,
this
that's fucking great.
Yeah.
I know, a friend of mine just did my cards. We get together and she always does them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's awesome at it.
It's a trip. I'm going to have to rewatch your movies now. Go, holy fuck.
Did you see
I know,
Smothered?
right? Oh my God.
Smothered, Teddy?
I haven't seen Smothered yet. No, I haven't seen that
we
yet.
We watched it all.
Watch that motherfucker. Smothered.
Yes, I shared the link on here, Teddy.
Yeah. Oh, you have to watch it. You lose your mind.
It's fucking hilarious.
All right. What? Smothered what?
SmotheredTV.com. And you could watch it on Amazon or YouTube or whatever.
YouTube.
Yeah, great.
Or yeah.
But I have like a million channels, so I can probably watch it.
You can.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, be thankful I don't have your phone number. Be thankful I didn't have your phone number. I'd be calling you drunk, Mitch. On Saturday. Hey, guess who I know? Mitch.
All right. He's gonna put us in it. He just don't know it yet.
All right. Well, Mitch, it was nice meeting you.
Good meeting you.
And lots of love, sir. So, I will get your information from Troy, and we'll get you on.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
That'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
And we will put you in the back, and we'll see you in a second.
Bye.
Thank you so very much.
And
oh
I
my
also
God, it's been
shared
awesome.
MitchHara.com.
Been awesome.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Teddy.
Teddy.
We'll see you in a
send
second.
me his info. Send me his.
Are you gonna go backstage?
No.
Oh.
Why, do you miss me?
Yes.
All right, then I'll go backstage.
All right.
Bye. Thank you
love
so
you.
much.
Much love. Thank you so very much for coming on the Everything Yet Nothing show with Tira and Kevin.
Oh, I want to show. Hold on one moment before we go. We talked about Smothered, and I have some pictures. So, this is Smothered, guys. It is hilarious. Look
so
for that.
much fun.
You will find it on the website.
You are going to freaking love it.
Thank you so much, Mitch, for joining us today.
Thank you, Mitch. You're awesome. Absolutely fabulous.
And you guys, thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful night.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Peace and much love. Be a rainbow.
Thank you for joining T-Roy and a special guest here on Everythin Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life.
Like and follow us on Facebook at WLFE DB Radio.
Bye.
Bye.